get the old trusty Pro kit, best combination ever. Hey Jerry, Olympus EM1 Mark II with the 12 to 40 millimeter. They call this the Pro kit lens. You know, probably around 2015, 2016 when it came out. And as far as I'm concerned, nothing's beat it. If you want to upgrade, alright, from the EM10 Mark II, which is what I did, get this, because it's now around 1,500 bucks second-hand Australian for the whole setup, if you can find one with a low shutter count. And it's just the perfect combination of everyday shooting, because you've got your 12 to 40. Jerry, pterodactyls. It's the pterodactyls, Jerry. And it's 2.8 aperture. Let's go back to basics and we'll go for a photo walk. Hey Jerry. Jerry, you gonna come say hello? Now, like I said, it's all Pro, but for 1,500 bucks, you know, now that it's older, because now you've got the EM1 Mark III, and you've got now the OM1, the brand new one. But if you want a professional camera to take professional photos, and even if you don't want a professional camera, just get one anyway, because it's so cheap now. If you know, you don't have to have the latest. You can just go back to the basics, or you can go back to something that's a little bit older. It's a little bit old in the tooth, but it's not old in the tooth. Just like me and Jerry. Just like me and Jerry. We're not old in the tooth, are we, Jerry? We're just mature now. Mature photographers. And like I said, it was good 5 years ago. It's even better today because it's cheaper. Hey Jerry. So let's go and see what photos we can take, and on our little adventure. Let's go, Jerry.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright.
I like this lens hood. It's a beauty. It's very professional lens hood, not that flimsy crap one that you get with the primes. The Pro lenses always have good quality plastics and everything clicks in place like it should. It's just a premium product. So aperture priority. I've got the old blinkies on, so there's a little bit of blown out there. Compensation. You see how it goes, compensation, a little bit dark there, you've blown out. Not much you can do there. You'll probably grab it back in post. Let's go up to 5.6, negative 0.3 of a stop compensation. There. Even on mechanical shutter, very, very quiet. I like. It's very good, Jerry, isn't it? Come on, Jerry. All the buttons are in the right spot. Exposure compensation at the front, aperture and shutter at the back when you're in those modes. When you're in manual mode, front wheel, back wheel changes the thing. The only crap thing with this is only in auto ISO, it only goes up to 6400. So if you want to go higher ISO, you got to chuck it in manual mode. Jerry, pterodactyls, let's go. What have you found now, Jerry? You're always sniffing. F-22 Starburst, let's go. There's a cocky. It's doing something in the tree. I wish I had my 400 with me. Today is not for birding, but let's see what the 42mm can do. That's a shit shot, that one, Jerry. So the beauty also is articulating screen. Most cameras have them these days, but it's a bonus. You can go like that, you can go like that. So I like it. And you can get down really low. Something like that. Doggy there. And the other thing that's good with this particular lens is its close focusing distance. Up you go, up. Yes, Jerry. Oh, you're a good girl, Jerry. You know how to climb. That's a good girl, Chum Chum. Good girl, Jerry. Yes, Jerry. You get scared, Jerry. You get scared. Oh no, now, Jerry. What are we going to do now, Jerry? I'm going to have to help you. Can you do it? You can't do it? Jerry, you cheeky girl. You're going to help me now, Jerry. Bloody hell, how did you do that? Oh, sugar. There goes the camera. There's a few battle scars on the EM1, Jerry. Bloody hell. Oh well. Yep. Couple of battle scars there. That's all my fault too, Jerry. That's my fault, dumbass. Anyway, this way, Jerry. Let's keep going. They've just brought out a new one, actually. 12-40 f4. It's only just come out. I don't know why they did that. What's the difference? Oh, this one's 2.8. I was watching that OM Systems guy from England, and he said, yeah, it's the same focusing distance minimum. I mean, I was asking on the chat, why do you even need this lens, that 4.0? It's the same lens, it's just 4.0 instead of 2.8. Anyway, the more the merrier. Yes, Jerry. Oh, now where was I? I was talking about close focusing distance. There you go. I mean, that's awesome. The actual distance, you see that little line there that looks like the underground, the London Underground tube station with a circle with a line through it? That's where your sensor is there. That's exactly where the sensor is. So you measure it from there. So that's what, I don't know, a span, and you can get really close focusing. That's the beauty of it. I mean, sometimes I even think, did I even bother needing the 60mm macro lens? Hey, Jerry, because this is really close, Jerry. Do you understand? For birding, I'd go with the EM1 because it has the AI and it will really help you with autofocus. But with this, you can still do it. It's just that you need to have more skill, I guess, and you're going to have a few less hit rates. Check that gnarly tree out there. That's unreal with the dapple light. That's my new favourite word. Dapple light. Jerry, you see the dapple light there? Let's see what I can do with that. Like as per usual, I'm always whinging that I need a little bit more reach. I think I'll buy the 12 to 200. Or I could just bring my other bloody lenses and swap them around. I'm so lazy. What have you found? No, Jerry, you got to be careful. You don't want to eat bugs and stuff. All right, let's keep going this way. A lot of clutter. Hey, Jerry, a lot of clutter. You can't see the trees for the forest, Jerry. It's like you got to isolate. If you want an epic shot, you got to isolate. Otherwise, like I said, you can't see the trees for the clutter. You can't see the trees for the forest. I think I said that 3 times, Jerry, now. But when you see that, you could probably try patterns. So there's a pattern there. It's a pretty boring pattern, but no, it's not worth it. Sometimes the best shot is to not take the shot and save your creativity for something epic. Jerry, at this point of the game, I need one epic shot for this video, otherwise we're not going home. Oi, Jerry, we're not going home until I get an epic shot. Jerry.
Hello, doggo.
Jerry. Huh? You're a good girl, Jerry. You always say hello, Jerry. All right. Yes, Jerry, we go soon. We'll just take one more photo. Somewhere around here. Yeah, I like that. What do you think, Jerry? Can you see there? Can you see that, Jerry? Do you like that shot too? I like the light, the dapple. It's my new favourite word, Jerry, dapple. Yes, I know, Jerry, you get scared. Is moss, ferns, you name it. Fortune favours the brave, Jerry. Every photographer, fortune favours the brave. Someone did a fire here. I found my spot, I found my shot. Now all the pressure's on, Jerry. The pressure is on to take a good shot. Oh, I don't like it, Jerry. Too much pressure. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm thinking with the light dappling over there, maybe the ferns over here. Anyway, oh, there's water too. Look, Jerry, water. Anyway, hopefully I got some shots. That might be the epic shot for today. Probably not as epic as I would want it, but if you take the path less trodden, you might end up taking a good shot. Wow, look at the moss there. Time for a close-up. Jerry, you've gone the wrong way, mummy. This way, Jerry. You've gone the wrong way. You got to follow these rocks. Be careful, Jerry. I've already scratched the camera once. Come on. Oh, Jerry, you got wet. You cheeky bum, you got wet, Jerry. So that's the little walk with the EM1 Mark II. Still a good camera. Always has been a good camera. No one's ever doubted it, really. Even with, you know, the advancement of artificial intelligence and sensors and whatever, whatnot, advent of the OM1 and, you know, R5 and the Canon and whatever. Yeah, something that's 5 or 6 years old still has relevance today. You've got everything that you need in the EM1 Mark II, even with the firmware upgrade. Now it's turned it into an EM1 Mark III, really. So practically, with a few extra features that don't have, you know, that I never use anyway, like the 50 megapixel. You just make it really a big file that moves the sensor left. Oh shit, Jerry, bloody ankle. That's Aquarians. I'm an Aquarian, and my ankles, all Aquarians have weak ankles. Shit, Jerry. Oh, lucky. Yeah. It's true. All Aquarians have weak ankles. I don't know where the hell I learnt that or read it somewhere. Or maybe I just made it up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the super megapixel thing, I can't remember the name of it, where it moves the sensor like 0.5 millimeter. Yeah, you got that. All the bells and whistles that you need to take a good photo are here in the EM1 Mark III. So, I mean, and now that it's within price range of most amateurs, you can upgrade from the EM10 Mark II, or not. You don't even have to. EM10 Mark II is just as good. Takes the photos that you need. But I must admit, when I went to this, I did notice a drastic increase in my performance, probably psychological, now that I had a pro camera. But yeah, this combination, perfect. So anyway, I didn't really take many epic shots. I just wanted to go out for a nice brisk walk. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next walk. Jerry, now we've got to find the bloody car. Where's the car? It's not this way. Jerry, we've got to go back now. I think it's up here.